what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Terrell. Be sure that you like, share, subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell. And make sure you let us know with a thumbs up if you like the videos or a thumbs down if you don't. So, I want to come and tea talk really quick before I finish painting. I want to talk about something that I feel like is an undertone. We don't talk about it too much, but yet, you know, we live how we build ourselves. I guess that's the best way for me to put it. We live how we build ourselves. I think with life, we come through a lot of trials and tribulations that are supposed to build us up to be stronger and smarter. Instead, I kind of look at building your character to be equivalent to like building your confidence. Like, again, it got to make sense. And it can't be ass backwards. Sometimes ass backwards works, but not all the time. So, I was actually checking out a YouTube video by a famous blogger, and what kind of intrigued me to sit down and discuss this with y'all is because there's certain things that for me, I don't think should be green lights. And for the ones that are king and queen minded, they just know that they're a straight up no-go. And when it comes to building your character, there's so many different things that we allow into our personal space. We kind of just like lose sight of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you get in a relationship because you want to build with someone and you want to grow with someone. And then ultimately you just end up turning around feeling like the reason why you're with that person is because you just don't want to be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's things that build our character if we open our eyes and our ears and we look and listen. Not everybody is really to help build you. Some people are really just to tear you down. So it's really just up to you to think about what category you're going to go into. But for today, we're going to talk about building our character the right way, as far as like inside looking out versus outside looking in. It's really easy to turn your head and look at someone doing something, but not be able to take a mirror and turn it on yourself. So in order for you to know who you are and have a full functioning idea as to what you stand for, you got to build your character. I don't feel, for number one, I don't think that people take into account of knowing the difference in building your character and knowing your business and tearing people down. There's so many people these days, if they can't level up with you, they'll try to make it so that you feel demoted in your blessings and demoted in your purpose. And that's because they don't know what theirs is. That's not your fault. That's not a discussion you need to have with them, their mother, their family. It doesn't matter. Some people, you're not going to be able to do anything to really help them move forth. And it's cool. You only have one life to live, and that's yours. So you got to know the difference. Know the difference between what is important to you and what is not. It's not important for you to always be running your mouth. And it's damn sure not always important for you to, you know what I'm saying, really just be out there just running amok. My pet child is in the office today. So know the difference. Like, know what you stand for. That's part of your character. If you know what you stand for, you're not going to just allow anything in to invade your space, your respect, your peace of mind, your peace, period. And, you know, when you stand for something, you got to understand. Go. When you know what you stand for, you're not going to you're not going to sit here and just take anything from somebody. So know the difference. Please know the difference. Be willing to feel something. Part of building your character, I feel, you have to be passionate. Like, you have to have some type of compassion. You know, you have to have some type of empathy. When, you know, things come and it's just like, look, You may have a friend that may end up being like, look, this is a situation that has happened, and they're looking for you to be a person that can actually sit here and give them some type of support, give them some type of encouragement. Be able to feel something. There is nothing cute about somebody out here hard as concrete, and yet they want to be with someone. No, you are literally making yourself be alone. No. Milo, go find something to do. Mama's boy. So, yes, like, be compassionate. You know, there's nothing wrong with you having some type of emotion. People these days will have you thinking like being emotional makes you soft. No, they're stupid, because guess what? People aren't going to sit here and try to understand if they don't have it built in their character to respect the fact that you have feelings, and theirs too. So be mindful of that. Oops, I thought I put my do not disturb on. Oh well, I'm almost done saying what I need to say, getting it off my chest. Okay, so third, I feel like this. When you're building your character, don't be mad. Don't be mad, because let me tell you something. There's a lot of shicey ass people out here that are really quick to sit here and say, look, I'm with you, I'm for you, I ride for you, and yet they'll go right behind your back because they know that is not going to get to you or back to you fast enough. They'll go out here and just run their mouth about you, dog you out. Say a lot of things that literally don't make any sense if the people they were talking to were to be flies on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in a situation like that. You can be the best person ever. Don't lie. Don't do none of that. Just honest and just who you are. And yet they go out and they just disrespect you by tearing you down to people who don't have no type of ambition to get up to be anything. Don't get mad at those people, because in due season, they gonna get what they hauled off and put out there. You reap what you sow. So when I had my issues where I had people talking about me, like dogging me out, and then still want me to come to the same family reunion, bitch, you got me fucked up. Nilo, I'm almost done. You got me all the way messed up. Like, my character is not dependent on what you say about me. But don't think I don't hear it. If it's about me, understand, you're going to hear it. Especially if they're trying to make a point or they're trying to press your buttons. But when it comes down to you building your character, the best way for you to stand tall to people like that and giants like that is for you just to keep on just being you. Just keep on being you. Like, at the end of the day, let me tell you something about character. You can sit here and you can talk and walk and say all these things, but the people who know of you, who know you, you ain't really got to say too much. It's already out there. It's already understood. And I feel like, you know, when people get to a point, especially women, I don't understand that. We all supposed to be queens. And yet, there's women out here that will literally subject themselves to just tear down your character, tear you down, make you uncomfortable. Men too. There's some out here as well, real quick to call themselves men, but act like boys. They out here too. But part of building your character, I feel like you need to know the difference. You know what I'm saying? There's childhood, there's adulthood. Pick one. You know, there's the feeling of, hey, I can understand to relate, or I can be unrelatable and I can misunderstand. Then you have, I can get mad or I can get even. But which one is going to help your character? Getting even ain't going to do shit as long as if it's, you know, about just trying to tear somebody down in revenge. Don't get mad. Let them talk. Ain't that right? Let them talk. Fuck it. Let them talk. While they talking, you working in circles around them, getting your life together. Build your character up on who you are first and foremost. There is no second. There's no on the contrary. There is no in addition to. It ain't no additionally. It's get yourself together and you mold what you want your self-confidence and what you want your character to resemble. Because remember, only you, what you want. Only you can be the person to explain your character. It's just like going, like, oh, think about that. Like, yo, okay, only you can explain your character. Do you go into job interviews and sit down and allow these people to tell you about yourself? If you took an assessment test, that's one thing. But for them just to look at your resume, not call none of your references, none of your previous supervisors and managers, but yet they're going to tell you A, B, C, F, G about yourself, you're going to be looking at them like, well, hold on. I just walked in here, sat down for this interview. We had maybe an 8-minute conversation in regards to the time, what to wear, what to bring, and 2 different forms of identification. And now you know me. That's how you have to look at your character. That's the nerve that you should have about your character. No one can define you but you. So know the difference. Be willing to feel. Don't be mad, because all that's just supposed to help build you up. In life, we have a balance of good and bad. And when we think of those 2 choices, a lot of us think that it's easier for us to choose the bad route because there's so many people out here doing the wrong thing that it may take a while for you to get caught. But the bottom line is, if you decide to allow that to be what presses you and your character to develop, you're not going to win. But if you decide to take the right choice, the right route, and do what you're supposed to, do what you need to, understand to survive in the times that are trying to you, man, your character will be unstoppable because you're not going to allow nothing to tear you down, and you're a lot stronger than what you know. And more importantly, like, when it comes down to it, like, I'm still kind of new to this YouTube thing, so I'm still trying to understand certain things, like, in certain ways how I move, because now that, I have a couple of people that may point me out, may know of me, it's still a thing of someone's always watching. Someone's always watching. So as much personality as I have off camera, and I transfer some of it to on camera, off camera, I still have to be mindful that someone's always watching me. Someone's always watching you. Whether it's someone who's a follower wanting to become a leader, whether it's someone who wants to understand how to be a game changer, whether it's someone trying to level up after a bad event, grieving, situationship, whatever the case may be, understand that when you build your character on a healthy tip and a careful tip, you can become an inspiration to others. It's all about how you look at your character and what you value when it comes down to your character. It's real easy to say, like, yo, I want designer labels. Okay, but where you gonna live? Where you gonna live? I don't care nothing about no name brand as long as I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people build their character off of what they see other people have because they feel like it's going to give them some sense of completeness, because they assume outside looking in, that's why they feel how they do. No, you don't know what they've been through. Look, check this out. Keep the eyes on your prize. Keep the eyes on how you're going to grow and how you're going to develop. Don't run around here being no follower thinking that you can lead some shit. You can't lead shit in the dark. And that's exactly what a follower is. So build your character. Understand, be responsible for your character. And again, make it make sense. If you're going to be out here building your character around people who are negative, we can skip this whole entire video and this whole entire conversation, because I don't talk to ignorant people who are willing just to walk around and stay that way. But if you're trying to build your character to be strong, to get through the fire, to become that diamond, to become that king, to become that queen, you have to understand accountability is everything. There is no one sitting on no damn throne and they can't sit here and make executive decisions and stand behind them. That's not a grown person. That's a child. And when you're building your confidence, again, childhood, adulthood, You got to make a choice where you gonna stand, where you gonna stay, and where you gonna go. But don't nobody got time for no bullshit when it comes down to building their character and saying what they stand on. And if they don't respect it, understand they will try to tear you down. But when you build yourself, can't nobody take you back to no Build-A-Bear shop, take clothes off, take arms and shit off, and redress you. Only you can do that. So I'm just going to leave that there. Be sure that you like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. And I will see y'all some other time. Bye-bye.
The depths of the media sees no evil. Buildings crashing 9/11, no sake for the people. Children take to everything. Others willing to feel anything just to say they were there. Boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, domestic violence. Do you care? When the curtains close, your head hangs low. You're wishing someone was there. Just turn to me for relief. I know how you feel. I am you. You are me. We share symptoms of the black sheep. Aren't you aware?
This image, I remember howling winds, nights trying to hustle to 10 degrees, ash on my knuckles. Coke in my long john, sipping on the brisk. A tall glass of liquor, quicker, please, we get a sip of this. Coke in my long john, slave to the sin. Call me young coke there if the cops try to frisk. I may get a grip, I may get a grip. I may slopping 20s, lots of tails and some shrimp. I used to bump Wayne all day as a pimp, now I'm past Wayne Drake and going in.